Question 1. The scientific study of plant pollen, spores, and certain microscopic planktonic organisms is known as. The correct answer is option C, palynology. Explanation: palynology is the scientific study of pollen, spores, and certain microscopic planktonic organisms, palynomorphs, in both living and fossil forms. It is a branch of science that deals with the study of these microfossils, which are crucial for understanding past climates, vegetation, and archaeological sites. Question 2. The branch of zoology concerned with the study of amphibians and reptiles is called. The correct answer is option B, herpetology. Explanation: herpetology is the branch of zoology that deals with the study of amphibians, including frogs, toads, salamanders, and newts, and reptiles, including snakes, lizards, turtles, and crocodiles. Scientists who specialize in this field are known as herpetologists. Question 3. Kala Bhavna, founded in 1919, is a noted institution of education and research in visual arts. It is located in which Indian state? The correct answer is option C, West Bengal. Explanation: Kala Bhavna is the fine arts faculty of Visvabharati University in Santiniketan, West Bengal. It was founded by Rabindranath Tagore in 1919 and is renowned for its contributions to modern Indian art, fostering a unique blend of traditional Indian art forms with modern artistic expressions. Question 4. Which pass connects Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh with Lhasa in Tibet? The correct answer is option C, Bamla Pass. Explanation: the Bamla Pass is a mountain pass located at an elevation of 4,592 meters, 15,066 feet, between Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh, India, and Kona County in Tibet, China. It is historically significant as a traditional trade route and a point of strategic importance. Question 5. Posh Mela, a vibrant annual fair displaying local artisans, folk dances, music, food, and culture, is celebrated in which Indian state? The correct answer is option C, West Bengal. Explanation: the Posh Mela is an annual fair and festival that takes place in Santiniketan, West Bengal. It is celebrated during the Bengali month of Posh, typically late December, and showcases the rich cultural heritage of the region, including folk music, ball songs, dance, and local crafts, attracting tourists and artists alike. Question 6. In March 2019, who among the following was appointed as India's first Lokpal? The correct answer is option C, Justice Pinaki Chandra Ghosh. Explanation: Justice Pinaki Chandra Ghosh, a former Supreme Court judge, was appointed as India's first Lokpal in March 2019. The Lokpal is an anti-corruption authority or body of ombudsman who represents the public interest in the Republic of India, established under the Lokpal and Lokayuktas Act, 2013. Question 7. The invasion of Timur in 1398 AD marked the end of which major Delhi Sultanate dynasty? The correct answer is option C, Tughlaq dynasty. Explanation: Timur's invasion of India in 1398 AD led to the sacking of Delhi and significantly weakened the Tughlaq dynasty, effectively marking its decline and eventual end. The Tughlaq dynasty was one of the dynasties that ruled the Delhi Sultanate, succeeding the Khiljis and preceding the Sayyid. Question 8. Janaku is a unique cultural custom followed in which country as a celebration of life, particularly for elderly individuals reaching certain age milestones? The correct answer is option C, Nepal. Explanation: Janaku is a traditional Newari cultural custom primarily observed in Nepal. It is a celebration of life, particularly for individuals reaching significant age milestones like 77 years, 88 years, 99 years, and 100 years, symbolizing a long and prosperous life and honoring the elderly. Question 9. Consider the following statements regarding the Rowlatt Act and its aftermath. 1. The Rowlatt Act was passed in 1919 to curb political activities and allow detention without trial. 2. As a reaction to the Rowlatt Act, 6th April 1919 was organized as National Humiliation Day. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. The Rowlatt Act, Anarchical and Revolutionary Crimes Act of 1919, was indeed passed in 1919, allowing the British government to imprison any person suspected of terrorism for up to 2 years without trial. In response to this repressive act, Mahatma Gandhi called for a nationwide hartal, strike, on 6 April 1919, which was observed as National Humiliation Day to protest against the act. This protest was a significant event leading up to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Question 10. Who was the first Indian to receive the Ramon Magsaysay Award for his contribution to community leadership? The correct answer is option C, Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Explanation: Acharya Vinoba Bhave was the first Indian to receive the Ramon Magsaysay Award in 1958 for his outstanding contribution to community leadership. He was a prominent Indian advocate of non-violence and human rights, best known for his Bhudan movement, land gift movement. Question 11. In economic terms, what do you mean by intermediate goods? The correct answer is option B, goods sold between industries for the resale or production of other goods. Explanation: intermediate goods are products used as inputs in the production of other goods or services. They are not final goods consumed by the end user, but are transformed or consumed in the production process. Examples include raw materials, components, and semi-finished products like steel used in car manufacturing or flour used by a bakery. They are distinct from final goods, option A, and capital goods, option C. Question 12. How many provinces is the country of Nepal divided into? The correct answer is option C, 7. Explanation: as per its constitution, Nepal is divided into 7 provinces. These provinces were formed in 2015 after the promulgation of the new constitution, replacing the previous administrative divisions and aiming for a more federal structure of governance. Question 13. With reference to Atal Tinkering Labs, ATLs, consider the following statements. 1. ATLs are a flagship initiative of the Niti Aayog under the Atal Innovation Mission. 2. Their primary objective is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds. 3. The initiative aims to inculcate skills such as design mindset and computational thinking. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all 3 statements are correct. Atal Tinkering Labs, ATLs, are indeed a flagship initiative of the Niti Aayog under the Atal Innovation Mission, AIM. The primary objective is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds and inculcate essential 21st century skills such as design mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning, and physical computing by providing a platform for hands-on learning and innovation. Question 14. Who was appointed as the director of Bhabha Atomic Research Center, BARC, for a period of 3 years in March 2019? The correct answer is option B, Dr. Ajit Kumar Mohanty. Explanation: Dr. Ajit Kumar Mohanty was appointed as the Director of the Bhabha Atomic Research Centre, BARC, in March 2019. BARC is India's premier nuclear research facility headquartered in Mumbai, Mumbai, Maharashtra, playing a crucial role in India's nuclear power program and research. Question 15. Government of India nominated Niti Aayog member Ramesh Chand to head which international organization in March 2019? The correct answer is option C, Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. Explanation: in March 2019, the Government of India nominated Niti Aayog member Ramesh Chand to head the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. FAO is a specialized agency of the United Nations that leads international efforts to defeat hunger and improve nutrition and food security globally. Question 16. Majuli, recognized as the largest river island in the world, is located in which Indian state? The correct answer is option B, Assam. Explanation: Majuli is a large river island in the Brahmaputra River, Assam, India. It was formed by changes in the course of the river and is recognized by Guinness World Records as the largest river island in the world. It is also a significant cultural and religious hub, particularly for Vaishnavite culture. Question 17. Which of the following passes is known as the gateway connecting Jammu and Srinagar? The correct answer is option C, Banihal Pass. Explanation: the Banihal Pass is a mountain pass across the Pir Panjal range at a maximum elevation of 2,832 meters, 9,291 feet. It connects the Kashmir Valley in the Indian Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to the outer Himalayas and the plains to the south. It is often referred to as the gateway to the Kashmir Valley from Jammu, facilitating crucial connectivity. Question 18. With reference to the Malimat Committee, consider the following statements. 1. It was constituted to suggest reforms in the criminal justice system of India. 2. The committee was chaired by Justice V.S. Malimat. 3. Its recommendations included measures to make the justice delivery system more efficient. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all three statements are correct. The Malimat Committee was indeed constituted by the Government of India in 2000 under the chairmanship of Justice V.S. Malimat to suggest reforms in the criminal justice system of India. Its recommendations aimed at making the justice delivery system more efficient and effective, addressing issues like delays, conviction rates, and victim compensation. Question 19. Which of the following biosphere reserves was the first to be established by the Government of India? The correct answer is option D, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Explanation: the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve was the first biosphere reserve to be established in India in 1986. It is located in the Western Ghats and encompasses parts of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Karnataka, known for its rich biodiversity, including several endemic and endangered species. Question 20. The Olympic Council of Asia, OCA, had decided to reintroduce which sport in the 2022 Asian Games, which were eventually held in 2023? The correct answer is option B, cricket. Explanation: the Olympic Council of Asia, OCA, decided to reintroduce cricket in the T20 format for both men and women in the 2022 Asian Games, held in Hangzhou, China in 2023. Cricket was previously part of the Asian Games in 2010 and 2014, and its reintroduction aimed to boost its popularity in the region. Question 21. With reference to biological studies, consider the following statements. 1. Histology is the scientific study of the microanatomy of cells, tissues, and organs as seen through a microscope. 2. Cytology is the study of the structure and function of individual cells. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. Histology is the branch of biology that studies the microscopic anatomy of biological tissues, focusing on cells, tissues, and organs. Cytology is a subdiscipline of biology that studies the structure and function of cells. Question 22. Which of the following represents the third stage in the metamorphosis of a butterfly? The correct answer is option C, pupa. Explanation: the life cycle of a butterfly typically consists of 4 stages: egg, larva, caterpillar, pupa, chrysalis, and adult. The pupa stage is a transitional phase where the larva undergoes significant transformation into its adult form. Question 23. What is the maximum strength of the Bangladeshi Parliament, Jatiya Sangasad? The correct answer is option C, 350. Explanation: the Jatiya Sangasad, or House of the Nation, is the supreme legislative body of Bangladesh. It currently consists of 350 members, including 50 reserved seats for women. Question 24. Who is widely regarded as the founder of the Kingdom of Nepal? The correct answer is option C, Prithvi Narayan Shah. Explanation: Prithvi Narayan Shah, 1723 to 1775, was the last ruler of the Gorkha Kingdom and the first king of unified Nepal. He is credited with starting the unification of Nepal. Question 25. The term put is associated with which of the following sports? The correct answer is option C, golf. Explanation: in golf, a put is a stroke played on the green with a putter, intended to roll the ball into the hole. Question 26. Which of the following plants is known for its carnivorous nature, trapping insects and arachnids? The correct answer is option B, Venus flytrap. Explanation: the Venus flytrap, Dionia muscipula, is a carnivorous plant native to subtropical wetlands on the east coast of the United States. It catches its prey, mainly insects and arachnids, with a trapping structure formed by the terminal portion of each of the plant's leaves. Question 27. The traditional dance form known as Wajiri dance is primarily performed by which tribe of Pakistan? The correct answer is option C, Pashtun. Explanation: the Wajiri dance is a traditional folk dance performed by the Pashtun tribe, particularly in the Waziristan region of Pakistan. It is often performed during celebrations and cultural events. Question 28. How many canine teeth does an adult human typically have? The correct answer is option B, 4. Explanation: an adult human typically has 32 permanent teeth, which include 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars, and 12 molars. There are 4 canine teeth, 1 in each quadrant of the mouth. Question 29. With reference to the Tughlaq dynasty, consider the following statements. 1. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was its founder. 2. He served as a governor under Alauddin Khilji before establishing the dynasty. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, also known as Ghazi Malik, was a governor under Alauddin Khilji. He later founded the Tughlaq dynasty and ruled as the Sultan of Delhi from 1320 to 1325. Question 30. Most conventional TV remote controls operate on the principle of which type of waves? The correct answer is option C, infrared waves. Explanation: most traditional TV remote controls use infrared (IR) light to transmit signals to the television or other devices. The remote sends out pulses of IR light that are detected by a sensor on the device. Question 31. Consider the following statements about the Sayyid dynasty. 1. It was founded by Khizr Khan. 2. It succeeded the Tughlaq dynasty in the Delhi Sultanate. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. The Sayyid dynasty was the fourth dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate, ruling from 1414 to 1451. It was founded by Khizr Khan, who was the governor of Multan under the Tughlaq ruler Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Question 32. On which specific date was the Indian Statistical Institute, ISI, founded by P.C. Mahalanobis? The correct answer is option B, 17th December 1931. Explanation: the Indian Statistical Institute, ISI, a premier institution for statistical research and education, was founded by Professor Prasant Chandra Mahalanobis on 17th December 1931 in Kolkata. Question 33. The charm dance, performed by Buddhist monks to ward off evil spirits, is a traditional dance form of which Indian state? The correct answer is option C, Himachal Pradesh. Explanation: charm dance is a vibrant and ritualistic masked dance performed by Buddhist lamas, monks, in monasteries, particularly in the regions of Himachal Pradesh like Lahaul and Spiti, and also in Sikkim and Ladakh. It is believed to ward off evil spirits. Question 34. With reference to the Krishna river system, consider the following statements. 1. The Musi is a right bank tributary of the Krishna river. 2. The Bhima is a major left bank tributary of the Krishna river. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. The Krishna river is one of the longest rivers in India, originating in Mahabaleshwar, Maharashtra. The Musi river and the Bhima river are significant tributaries of the Krishna river. Question 35. In which year did Mahmud of Ghazni famously attack and plunder the Somnath temple? The correct answer is option C, 1026 AD. Explanation: Mahmud of Ghazni, a Turkic ruler, launched several invasions into India. His most famous raid was on the Somnath temple in Gujarat, which occurred in 1026 AD, where he plundered its immense wealth. Question 36. Which country was the first in the world to implement a goods and services tax (GST) system? The correct answer is option C, France. Explanation: France was the first country to introduce the Goods and Services Tax (GST) in 1954. It was initially implemented to replace the turnover tax system. Question 37. Hematite, an important iron ore, is primarily mined in the Badam Pahad mines located in which Indian state? The correct answer is option C, Odisha. Explanation: the Badam Pahad mines are significant for iron ore extraction, particularly hematite, and are located in the Mayurbhanj district of Odisha. Question 38. Consider the following statements about mangrove forests. 1. They are typically found in tropical and subtropical intertidal zones. 2. The Sundari tree is a characteristic species of these forests. 3. They play a crucial role in coastal protection and biodiversity. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all three statements are correct. Mangrove forests are unique ecosystems found in coastal areas, adapted to saline and waterlogged conditions. The Sundari tree, Heritiera fomes, is a dominant species in the Sundarbans mangrove forest. Mangroves provide vital ecosystem services, including coastal defense and habitat for diverse species. Question 39. In which year was the Tata Iron and Steel Company, TISCO, established by Dorabji Tata? The correct answer is option B, 1907. Explanation: the Tata Iron and Steel Company, TISCO, now known as Tata Steel, was established by Dorabji Tata in 1907 at Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. It was a landmark achievement in India's industrial development. Question 40. Who holds the distinction of being the first female Director General of Police, DGP, in Puducherry? The correct answer is option C, Sundari Nanda. Explanation: Sundari Nanda became the first female Director General of Police, DGP, of Puducherry in March 2019. Question 41. Consider the following statements about metalloids. 1. Metalloids possess properties that are intermediate between metals and nonmetals. 2. Silicon is an example of a metalloid. 3. They are typically good conductors of electricity at high temperatures. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all three statements are correct. Metalloids are a group of elements that have properties of both metals and nonmetals. Silicon is a common example. They are often semiconductors, meaning their electrical conductivity increases with temperature. Question 42. Methylpropane is an isomer of which of the following hydrocarbons? The correct answer is option C, N-butane. Explanation: isomers are compounds with the same molecular formula but different structural arrangements. Methylpropane, also known as isobutane, has the molecular formula C4H10, which is the same as N-butane. Therefore, methylpropane is an isomer of N-butane. Question 43. With reference to the Wadiyar dynasty, consider the following statements. 1. They were the rulers of the kingdom of Mysore. 2. Their rule was briefly interrupted by Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. The Wadiyar dynasty ruled the kingdom of Mysore from 1399 to 1950, with a brief interruption during the rule of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. They were significant patrons of art, culture, and administration. Question 44. Who was the first ever judge of the Supreme Court of India against whom a motion for impeachment was introduced in Parliament in independent India? The correct answer is option B, Justice V. Ramaswamy. Explanation: Justice V. Ramaswamy was the first judge of the Supreme Court of India against whom an impeachment motion was introduced in Parliament in 1991. Although the motion was debated, it failed to pass due to lack of required majority. Question 45. For the discovery of which fundamental particle did J.J. Thomson receive the Nobel Prize in Physics? The correct answer is option C, electron. Explanation: Sir J.J. Thomson was a British physicist who is credited with the discovery of the electron in 1897. He received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1906 for his theoretical and experimental investigations on the conduction of electricity by gases. Question 46. Consider the following statements about Rani Durgavati. 1. She was the ruling queen of the Gondwana kingdom. 2. She bravely fought against the Mughal forces led by Asaf Khan. 3. She died defending her kingdom in 1564. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all three statements are correct. Rani Durgavati was a valiant queen of the Gondwana kingdom from 1550 until 1564. She bravely defended her kingdom of Garhakatanga against the Mughal forces led by Asaf Khan in 1564 and died fighting on the battlefield. Question 47. Which gas, in its solid state, is commonly known as dry ice? The correct answer is option C, carbon dioxide. Explanation: dry ice is the solid form of carbon dioxide, CO2. It is called dry ice because it does not melt into a liquid when it warms up, instead, it sublimates directly into a gas. Question 48. With reference to the element carbon, consider the following statements. 1. Carbon is unique in its ability to form long chains and rings with other carbon atoms, a property known as catenation. 2. This property is responsible for the vast diversity of organic compounds. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. Catenation is the self-linking property of an element, and carbon exhibits this to an exceptional degree, forming stable covalent bonds with other carbon atoms. This forms the backbone of millions of organic molecules. Question 49. Thoda, a unique blend of sport and dance, belongs to which Indian state? The correct answer is option C, Himachal Pradesh. Explanation: Thoda is a traditional martial art form and a sport dance of Himachal Pradesh. It involves archery and is performed during festivals, showcasing the bravery and skills of the local communities. Question 50. In the 38th GB boxing tournament held in Finland, who won the only gold medal for India? The correct answer is option C, Kavinder Singh Bisht. Explanation: Indian boxer Kavinder Singh Bisht secured the only gold medal for India at the 38th GB boxing tournament held in Helsinki, Finland, in April 2019. Question 51. Who is the well-known founder of the social media giant Facebook? The correct answer is option D, Mark Zuckerberg. Explanation: Mark Zuckerberg is an American business magnate, computer programmer, and philanthropist. He is best known as the co-founder and CEO of Facebook Incorporated, now Meta Platforms. Question 52. The Indian National Association, one of the earliest nationalist organizations in British India, was established by? The correct answer is option B, Surendranath Banerjee and Anand Mohan Bose. Explanation: The Indian National Association was founded in 1876 by Surendranath Banerjee and Anand Mohan Bose. It was a significant political organization that aimed to create a strong public opinion on political questions and unify the Indian people on a common political program. Question 53. Chufat is a group folk dance of Sikkim performed in honor of which sacred mountain, considered the guardian deity of the Sikkimise people? The correct answer is option B, Kanchenjunga. Explanation: Chufat is a traditional folk dance of Sikkim performed by the Lepcha community. It is dedicated to Mount Kanchenjunga, the third highest mountain in the world, which is revered as the guardian deity of Sikkim. Question 54. The idea of residual powers in the Indian Constitution, where powers not specifically enumerated in any list belong to the Union, has been borrowed from the constitution of which country? The correct answer is option D, Canada. Explanation: the concept of residual powers in the Indian Constitution, which grants the Union Parliament the authority to legislate on matters not enumerated in the Union, State, or concurrent lists, is inspired by the constitutional framework of Canada. Question 55. Which of the following pairs of mountain passes and their respective states is correctly matched? 1. Rohtang Pass, Uttarakhand. 2. Lipulik Pass, Himachal Pradesh. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Explanation: Rohtang Pass is located in Himachal Pradesh, not Uttarakhand. Lipulik Pass is located in Uttarakhand, not Himachal Pradesh. Therefore, neither pair is correctly matched. Question 56. Consider the following statements about allotropes. 1. Allotropes are different structural forms of the same element. 2. Buckminster fullerene is an allotrope of carbon. 3. Diamond and graphite are also allotropes of carbon. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all three statements are correct. Allotropy is the property of some chemical elements to exist in two or more different forms, known as allotropes, in the same physical state. Carbon has several well-known allotropes, including diamond, graphite, and fullerenes like Buckminster fullerene, C60. Question 57. Consider the following statements about Sirimavo Bandaranaike. 1. She was the first female Prime Minister in the world. 2. She served as the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, then Ceylon. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. Sirimavo Bandaranaike of Sri Lanka, then Ceylon, made history by becoming the world's first non-hereditary female head of government in 1960. She served as Prime Minister of Sri Lanka for 3 terms. Question 58. Consider the following statements regarding geographical coordinates. 1. Latitude measures the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. 2. Longitude measures the angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Explanation: Statement 1 is incorrect. Latitude measures the angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. Statement 2 is incorrect. Longitude measures the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. Therefore, neither statement is correct. Question 59. With reference to the Khilafat movement, 1919 to 1924, consider the following statements. 1. It was a movement launched by Indian Muslims to protest against the treatment of the Ottoman Caliph by the British. 2. Mahatma Gandhi supported the movement, seeing it as an opportunity to unite Hindus and Muslims. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: both statements are correct. The Khilafat movement was indeed a pan-Islamic movement in British India that sought to pressure the British government to protect the integrity of the Ottoman Caliphate. Mahatma Gandhi saw this as a crucial moment for Hindu-Muslim unity and lent his support to the movement, integrating it with the non-cooperation movement. Question 60. Which of the following is a likely consequence of high and sustained inflation in an economy? 1. Erosion of purchasing power of currency. 2. Increase in the real value of savings. 3. Discouragement of investment due to uncertainty. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 3 only. Explanation. Statement 1 is correct. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of money, meaning each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. Statement 2 is incorrect. High inflation erodes the real value of savings, as the money saved will buy less in the future. Statement 3 is correct. High and unpredictable inflation creates economic uncertainty, which can discourage long-term investment. Question 61. Consider the following sequence of dynasties that ruled the Delhi Sultanate. 1. Tughlaq Dynasty. 2. Sayyid Dynasty. 3. Lodi Dynasty. Which of the following represents the correct chronological order of their rule? The correct answer is option A, 1 to 3. Explanation. The correct chronological order of these dynasties in the Delhi Sultanate is Tughlaq Dynasty, 1320 to 1414 AD, followed by the Sayyid Dynasty, 1414 to 1451 AD, and then the Lodi Dynasty, 1451 to 1526 AD. Question 62. Kala Bhavna, founded in 1919, is a noted institution primarily dedicated to education and research in which field? The correct answer is option B, visual arts. Explanation. Kala Bhavna, established in 1919 at Santiniketan, West Bengal, is a renowned institution focused on education and research in visual arts, including painting, sculpture, and graphic art. Question 63. Posh Mela, a vibrant annual fair celebrated in West Bengal, is known for displaying which of the following? 1. Local artisans and handicrafts. 2. Folk dances and music. 3. Traditional food and culture. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation. Posh Mela is a significant annual fair and festival held in Santiniketan, West Bengal. It is a celebration of the harvest season and showcases the rich cultural heritage of the region through local artisans, folk dances, music, traditional food, and cultural performances. Question 64. The invasion of Timur in 1398 AD is historically significant as it marked the end of which major dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate? The correct answer is option C, Tughlaq Dynasty. Explanation. Timur's invasion of India in 1398 AD dealt a devastating blow to the already weakened Tughlaq Dynasty, effectively leading to its collapse and paving the way for the Sayyid Dynasty. Question 65. Into how many provinces is the country of Nepal currently divided? The correct answer is option C, 7. Explanation. As per its constitution, Nepal is divided into 7 provinces. This federal structure was adopted in 2015. Question 66. Majuli, located in Assam, holds the distinction of being the The correct answer is option B, largest river island in the world. Explanation. Majuli is a large river island in the Brahmaputra River, Assam, India. It is recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's largest river island. Question 67. Which of the following mountain passes is famously known as the gateway connecting Jammu and Srinagar? The correct answer is option C, Banihal Pass. Explanation. The Banihal Pass is a mountain pass across the Pir Panjal range. It connects the Kashmir Valley in the Indian Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to the outer Himalayas and the plains to the south. It is historically known as the gateway connecting Jammu and Srinagar. Question 68. The Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve holds a significant place in India's conservation efforts as it was the The correct answer is option B, first biosphere reserve to be established by the Government of India. Explanation. The Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve was the first biosphere reserve to be established by the Government of India in 1986? It is located in the Western Ghats and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Question 69. Atal Tinkering Labs, ATLs, an initiative by Niti Aayog, are a flagship program under which broader mission? The correct answer is option C, Atal Innovation Mission. Explanation: Atal Tinkering Labs, ATLs, are a key initiative of Niti Aayog under the Atal Innovation Mission, AIM. Their objective is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds and inculcate skills such as design mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning, and physical computing. Question 70. The primary objective of coordinated patrols, CORPATs, conducted between navies of different countries, such as India and Indonesia, is to 1. Enhance maritime security and surveillance. 2. Prevent illegal activities like piracy and smuggling. 3. Promote interoperability and mutual understanding. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: Coordinated patrols, CORPATs, are joint exercises conducted by navies of neighboring countries. Their primary objectives include enhancing maritime security and surveillance in shared maritime boundaries, deterring and preventing illegal activities such as piracy, armed robbery, illegal fishing, and smuggling, and fostering interoperability and mutual understanding between the participating navies.